Okay, vipers. You know you're in for a rough time when they actually have a commercial for the movies of the sci-fi movies that are available on Saturday evening. When they have a commercial for the movies on sci-fi on Saturday that are normally pretty pathetic, you know you're in for a really rough time. You have somebody who is genetically enhancing snakes so they produce more venom. The venom is used to make a cancer fighting drug. That sounds like a pretty plausible idea. They then decide to kill the scientists, and of course then the horribly CGI'd snakes run out or go on a rampage. Now when you're doing snakes that are CGI'd, you should at least do the following things. If they're in grass, the grass should kind of move. If they're in sand, you should see trails. If they're in gravel, you should see some of the rocks move. They might also potentially need to have these things called shadows. Very often these things are entirely nowhere near involved in the actual physical environment. The subplots are, you have a girl who's kind of rebellious, who breaks into Tara Reid's garden complex where she's growing pot. And so Tara Reid is someone who grows pot and also has a small garden where she sells trees and whatnot. All the acting is bad. I think it's Corbin Burnson, who's the guy who authorized the engineering of the snakes, and Tara Reid. Yeah. And of course, when the snakes attack you, they then leave your mangled CGI'd corpse behind. I was barely able to finish this movie. I mean, it is an army of snakes that seem to reproduce super fast, lay eggs super fast, because they've been genetically enhanced to increase metabolism, and therefore they just create a bunch of snakes. A bunch of poorly CGI'd snakes. At least in a movie like Anaconda, which again is a horrible snake movie, they physically had this snake in there, and it ate people whole, as opposed to like little snakes that would bite you. You would get poisoned, and then they would just feast on your carcass.